Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang.
We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Green Bay Packers. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
3-3. Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Love looking to throw it. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. Love to throw for it on 4th. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Now the try here for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Packers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. you're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love now. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. The Packers had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Love's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
That's another Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Go. Watch it. 6. Brad, cycle.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
17. 6. Better. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. Touchdown, Packers. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's Gibson to start the drive. just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're
under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we couldn't counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly a 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
On 4th down, Herbert. That is caught. It's the tight end Goedert. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short. Herbert under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They snap it to Herbert. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Packers 7.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2. And they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it to the 21.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 31, Love. Throwing left side, it's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great play there. his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Santos with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
One more time with Gibson.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
50 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They'll try the air now with Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Play action. It's Herbert. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, L.A.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Love. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Love now to pass on 1st down. And Watson has it right side.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
To the air again, Love. The ball comes out and picked up by the Chargers.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
67 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he's got some space here. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. Another try after the 1st down sack. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run with Gibson. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Antonio Gibson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love, they go play action now. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Fight 60. Black Ultra. Flight 2. Set hut.
Play action this time with Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. 2nd down and goal. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Okay, right?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 68 yards.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Santos able to tack on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Herbert off of play action. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and I'm going to tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll go again with Gibson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Ready up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
Love now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action. Love to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Love. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Love from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Going back to Love. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Once more, Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32.
The run only got a yard.